Hi family, Afria from Afrolife World here, bringing you another video in the series. I hope you're well, as am I. Now this video is a continuation from the plant-based food video that I made yesterday, and one of the things that I forgot to mention regarding the benefits of adopting a plant-based diet is that you stand to lose weight. The reason being is that the foods are hydrolyzed, they're water dense, obviously they contain more water, so as you eat them you begin to feel more full in the stomach, so you eat less. And that's not to say that when you digest the foods it's any quicker or your metabolism happens more efficiently because of those foods, because they are water dense, and you do eat less, but you may tend to feel hungry in the long run. But it's okay because you're eating these foods which are full of nutrients, so they're not full of calories as your regular foods are. I have a bit of sun in my face, but I will continue. Show must go on. So that's what I forgot to tell you yesterday, and there's lots and lots of benefits as you continue with this. Like I said, I was able to heal myself when I started to eat a more wholesome diet. What else did I want to tell you? Okay, when you do begin this, you want to go slow. You don't want to overburden yourself. You should have a sense of fun when you're with your foods and when you're changing a diet. It doesn't necessarily have to be so restrictive and that you feel that you can't continue, because if you do automatically just drastically change your diet, you may be in danger of relapsing and then give up altogether, and we don't want that. We want you to continue. So obviously you want to do it gradually. Basically just having an apple or a different piece of fruit on a daily basis is just as effective as making certain dietary changes. You may want to have a smoothie for breakfast, a salad for lunch, or in the evening time have more fruits and vegetables for your meals, or something as just not eating past 7 o'clock in the evening, so it gives your digestion or your digestive system time to function. So there's lots of things that you can do to help yourself, that you don't necessarily have to make these big life-altering changes. And just to go over the different types of diets that we have, obviously there's the meat meat eater that incorporates eating meat and animal foods like your dairy, your seafood. So those are those people who like carnivores basically. And then we have what's known as vegetarian or vegetarianism. Those are people who eat fruits and vegetables, and they also eat dairy. And then we have vegan / plant-based, and they are people who don't eat any animal foods of any sort. And yeah, they and wholesome grains, like I mentioned yesterday. And we have paleo diet. They eat everything but try to reduce processed foods, refined foods, so they'll eat natural produce. And then there's what's known as celiac, they're the same thing. I think the Brits say celiac, the Americans say celiac, and that's a condition which there's a diminishing factor in terms of the immune system, where cells attack the immune system, and as a result you suffer with those conditions, or that condition. And they will eat a lot of natural foods as well, a lot of fruits and vegetables, but they try to reduce gluten and gluten products, gluten flours, things that contain gluten, grains, oats. They'll buy or have gluten-free, so that their systems aren't irritated by that component. I have mentioned gluten and gluten-free before, because I don't suffer with those conditions, celiac or celiac, but I do have an intolerance to gluten, so I try to reduce the amount, and I tend to buy a lot of gluten-free stuff. And then lastly, I mean, there are several different diets and food requirements, halal and kosher, but I don't really know much about those. And then, but the last one is pescatarian, and pescatarian means that you eat fish. And yeah, so those are the different types of diets. I read in an article once, not so long ago, regarding plant-based foods, and in it the person mentioned that those who are on plant-based eat fish and some meat, and I thought, that's mad. You know, plant-based is plant-based. You eat plant foods, it's all in the name. You know, you're trying to mix plant-based and carnivores together, and it's like, no, they're two different. If you want to put the terms together, then come up with maybe plerivore or planivore or something. You know, I mean, you know, it's all in the name, plant-based. You eat plants, plant foods. You don't eat meat and fish and whatever. So it's like, I was a bit confused by that. It's not that I'm a carniphobe or anything, but, you know, get the terms right. Don't just jump on the bandwagon, because, you know, plant-based is on the rise. Vegan foods are on the rise. It states that 53% of US households have bought plant-based foods. So plant-based is here to stay, and it's rising, and it's good for you. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say about plant-based. I'm sure I'll touch on it even more during the course of the series, but yeah, so I will bid you good day. Have a good one. Please like my videos, please turn on your notifications, please share, please make comments, suggestions, please look and learn. You might discover something in my videos. So I will catch you later. So be beautiful, be happy, and be best. Catch you later. Bye.